Hello everyone, Ryan here with Product Impressions. I've been using this GoPro camera to make my YouTube videos for several videos now, and I thought that I would try and invest in the new Media Mod to see if the attached microphone makes any difference in being able to connect a light to the camera. Right now, I have my old light just kind of precariously balanced on top, and that's probably not good, particularly since I can't move the camera in any way or the light falls off. Point in case. So let's go ahead and get this thing set up and see what we think about the difference in being able to move the camera, the difference in the sound quality between the default mic and the built-in mic here that's supposed to be a little bit more directional. Yeah, let's go ahead and see what kind of difference you can expect with the Media Mod for a GoPro Hero 12. All right, there are some slightly confusing aspects of setting up the Media Mod that I wanted to point out. So first off, in order to actually control which microphone is connected, you need to swipe down and go to the controls. Make sure that this is set to Pro. There are two options of Easy or Pro. If it is set to Easy, you cannot control the microphones. If it's set to Pro, you actually can. When you want to adjust which microphone is on, you touch the little, they refer to it as a pill, but this center option here, and then you can go into the settings for the video and you can adjust everything: aspect ratio, resolution, frame rate, the lens that's on, whether it's smoothing, and eventually you will get down here to Media Mod. You can see right here it's on back because I have it set to record from the back. Once you go in here, you can change between having both front and back recording, just the front, just the back, or all the way down to the camera mics originally. A couple other settings and little features to take a look at. First up, you have a place where you can attach a light on the top there. So you can see we've got a little light here. I can just slide that in, screw it down, and everything's connected. We can take that right off again. There is another one of those on the side here, and adding the Media Mod also does give you some different ports. So looking in here, come on. We have a audio plug, so if you want to use a separate external microphone other than this one, you can connect it in there. You have a USB-C, so you can just plug it into your computer to transfer files and what have you, connect some power without having to take off the Media Mod. And up underneath here, it's a little more difficult to get to, but there is a micro HDMI port there, so if you want to connect to an outside monitor, you can do that as well. One other consideration that I have found is if you look at the bottom here, that is the hole for the screw if you want to connect it to a standard tripod. You can see the edge on the Media Mod does come down significantly below where the base of the GoPro camera itself is. And I have found that with my tripod that I have, the screw that sticks up is not long enough to even reach that hole in the bottom of the camera. So that is something to consider. You might need to get different tripods. Make sure that you have something with an extra long screw on there to make sure that you can actually still connect the camera to a tripod. All right, the Media Mod for the GoPro, which we have right here, has a front-facing camera and a back-facing camera. So in order to compare how these actually work and sound, I'm going to do sound tests from different distances away from the camera. So this is me 3 feet in front of the GoPro camera. All right, this is me 3 feet in front of the GoPro with the Media Mod and the camera pointing forward. This is me 6 feet in front of the GoPro camera. This is me 6 feet in front of the GoPro with the Media Mod and the camera facing forward. This is me 3 feet behind the GoPro camera. This is me standing about 3 feet behind the GoPro with the Media Mod on the rear mic. This is me 6 feet behind the GoPro camera. This is me standing about 6 feet behind the GoPro with the audio on the rear mic. All right, the other consideration when you are recording, particularly when you're outdoors as I am right now, is the windscreen. Everything I've recorded thus far with the Media Mod on here has been with the windscreen. So that's what it's on right now. I'm outside. There's a little bit of a light breeze, but not too much. Let's go ahead and see how it sounds without the windscreen. All right, the windscreen is now off. I'm still walking through the same area, same light breeze. Yeah, so hopefully this is going to come through clear, but neither one of us is going to know until I'm actually putting together the video. So let's go ahead, upload some of this footage, get things edited down. Before getting the Media Mod, I did some research on what other people thought of it, and I saw some mixed reviews about the sounds of the microphone. And I must say, I think that the microphones actually do sound pretty nice. It's not really that it is better than the stock microphone on the GoPro per se, but it seems more consistent. I feel like there was a greater differentiation between being 3 feet away or 6 feet away, particularly standing in front of the GoPro camera. You started to get kind of a hollow sound the further away you got, whereas that seemed to be a little bit more balanced out overall when the new Media Mod microphone was being used. So overall, I do think that there is going to be a higher quality of sound generally, or at least more consistent sound when using the microphones through the Media Mod here. Another advantage, I can knock into my stand and not knock the light off of the camera this time. So yeah, it is nice to be able to actually set things up and have everything hold together. Thankfully, I was able to find a way of disconnecting the clamp on my tripod so that I could actually screw it in and then attach the camera rather than trying to twiddle the camera on top of the tripod, but everything seems to work. Overall, is this worth like the $80 that it's going to cost if you were to buy one of these on your own? That's really entirely up to you and your own use case. If you're doing anything with water, this is not going to be waterproof, so that would not be the case that you would want to use one of these Media Mods. But if you're just shooting videos like this, something for YouTube, home videos, things like that, or even if you are just a camera person for other kinds of sports that don't involve water, I would say that this is probably going to be a good addition to your setup. Hopefully this has been of some help to you. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. I'll do my best to answer whatever I can. Otherwise, like, share, subscribe. I will see you next time.